Hello.
What an intro. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I know Bree worked really hard on that. So
yeah, we were like, everyone had such good ideas. But we did throw an inside joke in there. A long time ago, there was this person that told us that you're allowed to drive this spaceship for 10 minutes because it's your birthright. And she had gone on this rant about how everyone is granted basically 10 minutes to drive a spaceship.
Kind of like your 15 minutes of fame, but 10 minutes in charge of the spaceship.
Jaimie, you're muted.
Specifically, when you're on the spaceship, you're supposed to tell the alien that it is your birthright and that they will just bow down and give you the reins and be like, "Here you go, enjoy."
I'm making note of that. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Should I be taken up?
If you ever get
a
taken up,
tattoo.
exactly.
If abducted, you can drive 10 minutes. Yeah,
I wonder how far you can get in that 10 minutes.
Right, though? I would imagine if they can travel dimensions, They could go pretty far. And what happens if the 10 minutes is up and you're not back at Earth? Do you get stuck on the ship with them?
You're just left wherever things are. Wherever the
Exactly.
ship is, you're left
That's
there.
high pressure. Yikes.
You have to account for travel time, so you can go somewhere, but you have to account for the time to travel back within that.
Exactly. So you have to.
Right.
You can only go 5 minutes away because you got. 5
I was
minutes
just gonna
back.
say you can only go 5 minutes.
Mhm,
Man,
mhm.
well, I feel like everyone is watching probably already knows, but we should have announced we are here with the one and only Rather Be Squidding.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Wanted to ask you on the show a while ago. I remember when there was that little virtual UFO conference thing, and I was like running around with Luis, and I was like, "Hey, do you think that Rather would come on butt stuff?" I just thought you wouldn't want to mess with us at all. He's like, "Yeah, just ask him." And then I just sat on that forever. I was like, "Well, Luis said he would probably come on."
And then
Finally,
after,
Jamie's like, "All right, I'm asking."
Well, yeah, for like the
This is
last
why I
2
was
weeks.
convinced that you'd come on before. I was like, I swear he's been on the show before. I'm losing my mind, I think. But
No, and for like the last 2
Yeah,
weeks,
no.
Bree keeps making like passing mentions of like we should get Rather on. So finally, I was like, oh my god, I'll just ask him. Jesus Christ!
Well, yeah, thanks for asking me. I'm a big fan of yours. I like
thank
what you guys
you.
do. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate that. Should we start off the episode how we start off every episode with our
think we
Pledge of
should.
Allegiance? Since we do have a lot of new people here who don't know anything about this, so I guess we'll just do it and it explains itself. Yeah.
Yes.
I feel
One
better
day we'll be
I
in
can't
a
believe you
live
got-
studio audience. And they'll
You get
play
a Sasquatch on Cameo, or how did you get that footage? That was amazing.
No, he was live
Stole
on.
it.
He does. No, yeah, he does TikTok lives, and I caught and I recorded it 100%. And then it was
That's
so
amazing.
funny because everyone in our chat was like, "Oh my god, you guys are gonna make Sasquatch so big," and we're like, "He has like 750,000 followers on YouTube. I don't think we're making him big, guys. I think he was already big."
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
No, he's only
big
big because
shoes
of
to
us.
fill.
Jamie. Like that's the only explanation.
Has to be.
Who's got the first
No.
video?
Bree
Ooh,
does.
I will go,
ceremonially.
Bree
actually.
does. Okay.
I always start everything around here. I have so many
Around
videos, you
here.
guys, so I'm just going to, it's going to be like Russian roulette here.
Okay.
That's okay.
Ooh.
It's the
Yeah.
nature of the show.
Out here now. Shelly's out here with me. It's a different one up there
Shelly.
now. It's come from the same place though.
Oh.
It's headed this way. That ain't no fucking helicopter, and that ain't no fucking airplane.
You tell him,
I
Bobby.
agree with that.
Wait,
It's watching
it's
us.
Mr. MBB. That guy does loads of stuff.
Hey, he says they're watching him. I mean, it
It's
doesn't
over
look
top
like
of
it's
the
moving.
pond.
I like his passion.
Oh,
That's a
man,
tree,
hold on,
sir.
Where to go? Where to go? I gotta get ready to go in if I have to.
Did you
It's
you
moving
think it's
slowly.
moving?
All right, fuck the dumb shit.
Yeah,
Stop it.
That did move a little bit.
He's all fucked up
It's
shit.
over
Okay,
top of the pond.
so like,
That's
if we pause it
interesting.
here, it's just barely kind of peeking out over that tree, right? And then it looks like, or actually, no, maybe he just zoomed in.
Yeah, I actually saw something similar to this fairly recently, and I thought it was a UFO at first. It was just kind of weird lights in the sky like that. Then I was able to get a better angle, and I saw that it was a big construction crane with some lights on it.
Oh.
Probably not any cranes out there, but I mean, it kind of just looks like a light in the sky. I'm not sure that it's moving or anything like that.
I agree with you. It's not doing anything super extraordinary, just like a bright light in the sky. I'm also, like Simon said over here, that it's a street light. I mean, possible, 100% possible. Or like
It
a light
does
from a
move in
stadium.
relation to
or
him
something.
moving sideways.
That's what I mean. Like it's the camera moving,
Yeah,
not
it's
the
a
actual
fixed
object
point,
moving. Mm-hmm.
It said it was watching them. Yikes.
Yeah, but that's just theatrics.
All right. So, king of the episode, rather, are we? What's your opinion on this one?
I mean, I think we need more information. I mean,
Oh, strong.
yeah.
Stand strong.
Fist.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give it a UFO no. I think I agree with Simon. I think it's
Yeah.
like a street light
It's the
or like
World Cup
a
summer
stadium
thing.
light.
No.
That's my vibe. What about you, Kari?
I think it's just balloons.
Okay.
Oh, stop.
What
I'm
about
gonna
you, Bree?
say I am gonna say need more information because I couldn't tell. It did look like there were two different lights there. But I don't think it's a street light because I mean, wouldn't we have seen it? At least the pole underneath.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
why is
what
it
would you
so
do
tall?
if you saw that? I mean, I think I would try to get closer to it and see what
For
was
sure.
really there, right?
For sure. For sure.
He seemed a little bit panicked.
Yeah, his voice was a little like, oh
Always
shit,
seem
oh shit.
panic, though.
That's another thing to take into consideration. If he lives there, it's in his backyard. I'm sure he would have noticed those before if it was just a street light.
Or maybe he was stood there and thought, "Hey, there's a good video."
There we
my
go.
God,
I was like, okay, so one thing that I did over the weekend was I was watching my cousin's house because she was out of town and I had to drive, and it's by the airport, and I kept taking pictures of like blurry planes and like videos of blurry planes and sending it to the girls in the chat and being like, look at this UFO I caught, guys. If you zoom in, look at it. Look at this UFO. And I was
like,
and you literally you could take a video of something in the sky and like move your camera in a certain way to make it look like it's not what it is.
it took me like 2 minutes to work out that you were joking.
I know
Me
she-
too.
You had me for 2 minutes when I was like, I don't know what what are you sending me? I don't understand. And
Yeah,
then
at
I
one
got
point,
it.
Kari.
I realized what the joke was because
Yeah, at one point she was like, oh, I get you. There's nothing there, and I was like, no, it's an airplane, Kari, and she was like, oh.
But that's half of why I feel like we do the show, because it is so easy to make things look like something and people
That's
just spread that all over
Mhm.
the internet. And it's like, no, that's literally nothing. You're not looking at anything. So
how could you
All right.
possibly think that it's fire lanterns?
Exactly.
I see
Okay,
that-
I
see
have
that comment so much. And it's
I
like,
have a recent
why?
one. This is September 19th, 2022 in San Diego.
that was yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes, it is.
Hot off the presses.
Oh,
Yeah.
Seriously. I time traveled. Oh, this is just excellent quality already.
Is that?
This, this looks like an Android.
Android alert.
There's like the Android peoples in the chat. Leave.
What?
What?
She's
Didn't hear what you
messing
said.
around.
Oh,
Oh,
Android users
I'm
leave.
just
Gotcha.
messing around.
huh.
And then
Oh, see, thank you so fucking much. Thank you so much. You're the best.
Join
Fucking
together?
shit. Thank you so fucking much. I'm tripping.
What?
I'm smacked.
Why
smacked.
is he moving around all crazy?
Am I smacked? Am I?
'Cause you smacked.
Is this a dream?
Clearly,
Here we
it's
go, wait, hold on.
communicating him with consciousness, and he's overwhelmed.
Obviously. He is very
Way
overwhelmed.
overwhelmed.
Hey, yo,
I mean,
is this a dream?
There was two distinct things earlier,
Am
and
I
then it looked like
tripping?
one of them faded away, and then this one kind of split
What?
into two. Are you?
Split into
all seeing
two.
that?
Yeah,
See
that's
that
that's
Yeah.
what the
Hella fucking
Into a
lights now.
third part.
Because look at the shimmer. Like, and the way that they glow, you know?
looks like almost 3 now.
Like,
aw.
they almost look like a body, you know? Not really like and like there's people have seen them like fly or some shit. And that's like I think maybe have shown you that video like them in Mexico where like they were falling, you know? And they
He
like
actually
they
got
looked
pretty damn
like
close.
almost like a falling
those
star,
3?
you know, almost. Yeah.
It
looks like 3 now, yeah.
But like
I'm gonna
but
pause
midway,
that the
they
next time,
stop,
or Jamie,
you
you
know?
can pause it the next time it goes around, because it looks like there's now 3.
Yeah, there's 3 now.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my first thought was flares, when there's just 2 of them, and the one kind of looked like it kind of burnt out. But yeah, the one turning into 3 is pretty weird.
Right? And so some of these videos start off like, oh my God, that can't be real. Like it's just flares. But then you're like watching it and you're like, wait a second, what is going on here? There's a
That's
little bit
what's
more of the
tricky.
video left. And it looks
I
like
do like
they're almost
his-
flashing lights now.
His commentary is pretty funny.
His commentary is so
Take into
great.
account how far away it is and how zoomed in it is.
Oh, he's so
Just see
zoomed
how
It
in.
they-
could just be the iris just freaking out about the amount of light it's trying to capture.
Oh, I get what you're saying. That's why you're seeing the flickering.
Yeah,
Why is there 3?
or it could be traveling through clouds. I don't know, but it's
I don't know.
we have to
Rather, what do you
many
think?
things
Let's
to
try
take
to.
into account when you.
I'm a
gonna
little bit
mute
torn because I feel like if you say UFO, I mean, you kind of still need more information because it's unidentified, right? But
yeah.
I'm going to go with a real UFO. That one split into 3. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree with you on this one. I'm gonna go UFO. Yes, completely unidentified. That one's confusing. At the beginning, I was like flares, but then the more you watch it, you're like, what is happening here? Something weird's going on.
I agree. I say UFO, and it's low enough. It's low enough. Watch. Put the. Yeah. When he zoomed out, you could see. I mean, it's low enough.
It's pretty low. Yeah. What about you, Kari?
I got questions.
So
Yeah, I guess.
okay.
I'm trying to think if I saw anything. I saw a video the other day. It was over a city, and it was like skydivers with flares on their feet, and everyone freaked out. And it just reminded me of that. But that was a couple of days ago,
Also,
not yesterday.
this is over a city. Are you gonna skydive just over a city and just like
Yeah.
land on someone's roof?
Would that not look super cool as you're skydiving down?
I was like, one time somebody got really mad in our comments and yelled at us and called us stupid for not knowing about night skydivers. And I was like, we didn't know. We learned together on the show. You don't gotta be mean about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing about UFOs. If you
yeah,
identify
yeah,
something,
yeah.
you're learning, right?
Exactly.
Mhm.
They were like,
As long as we're
oh,
learning together,
they were
that's what
like, I think the comment was, I can't take this seriously. They don't even know about like night skydivers. And I was like, yeah, we learned about it.
There's a question that they're watching a show called Butt Stuff. So there's a certain expectation of it not to be so serious, although we do try to be serious.
It's a super serious science show.
Super serious science show. S4.
Super serious. Exactly.
I dig it.
All right, Bree, you got the
Yeah.
next one.
I liked that one. I think that was a really good one.
That was San Diego. That was San Diego, William. Yeah, I tried to get some decent ones for you guys this time, so we'll see if you like.
Okay, this one isn't. I don't know if I want to start off with this. This isn't really anything to identify. It's more just like, what is this possible? How in the you'll
I'm at Tickaboo Peak, and look who decided to say hi! Woo! We love you! We love you! Look at this! Shit, I'm so... Holy shit!
Is he gonna go to jail?
Probably.
Yeah, so like my first question is, I thought you can't even really get, I know you have to climb quite a bit, hike quite a bit to get to there, but I thought it was still not allowed to do that.
The guy is so expressive.
I was like, I think that it just shows that like when you're lurking around the area 51, they take it really seriously. They will send a helicopter after your ass to go see what the hell you're doing.
Are you familiar with that place, Tickaboo Peak or whatever?
Yeah,
No,
it's
I'm
the
not,
only
no.
it's the only place where you can hike up and you go over that little spot, and then if you were to have, I don't know, maybe some really awesome binoculars, in the way distance is Area 51. So that's like
one of
the
the
only
only places
spot
left
you can
now,
go, like where there is public access, but then
Yeah.
at one point you're crossing where it isn't public access,
Well,
right?
it used to be way more. There used to be way more peaks that you could climb, but then different land parcels have been given over to federal oversight and stuff. You can't go there anymore because a lot of these peaks you could look in at certain places and angles and stuff. So Tikaboo is now the only place. So the fact that they sent out a helicopter is pretty wild. I just looked up that kind of helicopter, and it's it's a serious piece
I
of
guess
hardware.
the question is, do you think that was in response to him or just happened to be there?
There seem to be a few people out there.
I was
It
like,
wasn't
yeah,
just
the way that it was like lurking there seemed like it was maybe it wasn't sent for them right away, but when they saw them, they were like, what are y'all doing? What's happening over here?
Yeah. I know some videos I've seen in the past of people that have hiked up there purposely will like hide or, you know, try to wear some type of camouflage, and pay attention to things in the air so they're not spotted. So I don't know. I have a feeling like it's not, that it doesn't have, like, public is not allowed to be there. So I don't know. I feel like he's going to jail,
Probably.
but at least he got a really cool video.
You got a really good video, a really good one. All right, I got the next one. This is okay. So, if anyone doesn't know by now, Kari's our weather expert, and I found a weather/UFO video. So we have everything covered. And I named the video "We Need Kari" on
Do I
this
need to
one.
put on a different hat?
No, the FBI hat's perfect.
Okay.
What was that?
Yeah, Kari, what the fuck is that?
Is that the moon?
That's called a lens flare, Jamie.
That's all it is?
That's all it is.
Wow.
That's
agree
the
with you.
reflective casing for the lens.
Wow. That was a
Just
lot.
like that.
Less
She was
exciting than I
so
thought.
excited
I was so
for
excited.
that.
I've been excited all day for that video, Jamie, and now I just feel underwhelmed. I might just leave.
Wow. Okay. I'll in shame.
Don't leave.
Don't live.
But I agree with your analysis.
Wow.
Okay, all right.
That's-
Sorry, I
that's
was so
embarrassing.
excited because I was like, "What is this?" It's because they were looking at weather cams, and I was like, "Ooh, Kari likes weather cams," and I was like, "Ooh, look at this orb." But all right, I apologize
Yikes.
for my
Did you
subpar
think?
video.
Did you stop and think to yourself, "This could be a lens flare"?
No, because I don't try to watch
What?
the videos like that
Let's
beforehand.
just stop there with the no. Why not?
Because I don't watch the videos beforehand because we dissect them here,
I suppose.
good or bad. I don't
Then how
like
did
to
you know that it would be a really good video
predispose
for me?
myself because I saw
No.
weather.
I thought it was weird.
Now
I
we're
thought it
gonna
was like
overanalyze
the
it.
moon.
So
because I saw weather
it
and
did
I was
look
like,
a bit
"Ooh."
like.
I was like weather stuff,
not photo-
and that
what's
made
the
me
moon
excited.
Of, Jupiter with a that looks like the Death Star. Euclides or something.
Yes, it did look like the Death Star. Oh,
Yeah.
what moon is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Nibiru, that's the 10th planet, isn't
It's the
it?
10th planet, they say, yeah.
I love the
That was
weather
the 9th
too.
planet.
The weather is fun.
Ninth,
We
yeah.
kicked out
Pluto.
Oh, we clicked out Pluto. Okay, we want to get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pluto will always be a
Yeah.
planet in my
Pluto might be
mind.
coming back.
I agree.
So
Same.
come back to us.
Same. Okay, you guys.
Do you want me to show
Okay.
my what video? Or are you
In a
gonna-
second.
After this one, you can. Ooh, airplane.
Ah, this one.
Don't copyright me. So this is being reposted as a Tic Tac.
I have
I'm
seen
gonna try
this
to
one.
pull
It's very interesting.
I mean, it looks like a Tic Tac, but I would probably lean towards just a plane. Unfortunately, I think that the video can obscure the wings and stuff.
I'm with you, rather 100%. I agree. Again, like I think what people don't understand sometimes is like how much our cell phone cameras kind of have shitty cameras on them, and what you see with your eyeball is not what you're seeing through the lens. And so they
I'm
probably
not even
saw
convinced it's really there.
a plane. Oh, you're thinking CGI-ness to it? Oh,
Thank you,
but
Wally.
yeah.
I love that
Something
idea.
to it. It just seems
This
a
is
little.
giving me you can't see the
It's too
wings
well
because
lit.
it's far away.
Like there's a perfect top light and then shadow.
Yeah,
on the bottom.
there's
It's
something
like,
above,
there's
below.
two eyes. I mean, it could be, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm out here in Seattle. Like, sometimes you even see planes in the airs with your own eyes, and you can't even see the wings, or they look really weird because they're catching the light in a really weird
Yep.
way.
Uh-huh,
Right.
100%.
Look at that.
I love that. I didn't know you were a
Does look cool.
Seattleite. I lived there for like 7 years.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful area up here.
I lived in Tacoma, the
Nice.
the Oakland of Washington,
Yeah.
as we
I
called
lived
it,
north of all you guys at one point.
in Canada.
in the Canada.
Kari, what was your opinion for this?
None of them. I don't know.
does that
I don't want to
mean?
say no. I don't want to say yes. But I
saying
don't
need
really
more
want more
info.
information because I think it's CGI, but I can't tell. So do we have one for meh?
Nah.
Meh?
I'm
think that
I'm
could be
saying I need more information. I'm really just
Okay.
I'm middle bitching this one. I don't know. I'm I know about the whole like that we wouldn't see the wings. I don't know. I'm so confused with this one. So that's what I give it.
I just want to, before we go to the
Go
next
ahead, Kari.
video, Kari, I do want to highlight this comment. That's literally what the show is.
Yes.
The guy's name is UA Poopy Hunter. So
That's
literally the
cute.
show.
Found his home.
I love it, but that's literally
That is the
the
show,
show.
yeah.
right show.
It's the whole show.
Go ahead, Kari.
All right, Kari, your one
right.
video. Let's get
My
it.
one video. It's a good
Let's
video.
make it worthwhile.
I'm sorry, I've been
Just kidding.
busy.
Rather, how do you
Really
feel
well
about
done.
ghosts and stuff like that? Do you believe in all paranormal? Oh, we see.
I mean, I'm interested in all paranormal. I don't think I'd say I believe in it necessarily, but yeah, it's weird things happen. I don't know if it's ghosts or what, right?
All right, I respect that. All right.
Me too.
Have you ever had a ghost experience?
No, I haven't.
No.
You thought about it though. I like that. You put some, you were like,
give it
no.
a moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit play on this.
All right.
Oh yeah, it's hitting something. It's searching
saw
for
this?
something out there. Why?
Are you really
Look, it's
playing
holding-
a
it's just stalled out
T-Pom
there.
video?
Yeah, you've played this video. We've watched this before, Kari.
Just
What?
basically being a
This
spectator.
is a T-Pom
for a
video.
UFO
Yeah.
event.
For real?
Yeah, trash.
Oh, I
Get rid
feel
of it
dirty
right now.
I feel dirty. Oh.
I can't
Yeah,
believe
get
you
rid
did
of
that.
I don't think we've done that before, but I saw
Yes,
it
we
and was
have.
like, wait, what the fuck is that?
No, it's trash.
So-
It's garbage.
Everyone that's like, oh, I got a
So the
cool
one video I turn up with.
Wow.
Was that a
we're
hoax
really-
then? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's 100% what we were saying. Yeah.
Hoaxes.
I know his voice, like the voice by heart. It's the second I hear
Of
the
the
voice,
guy,
I'm
yeah.
like,
I didn't play it with audio when I saw it the first time. I just saw the visual. and was like,
Shame
that's a
on
cool
you,
video.
Kari. Shame on you. All
Ah,
right, let's see
well,
what I
I
got.
can.
lens flare.
It's
Jamie,
okay, I
lens
got
flare.
one. I got an Australia UFO.
Australia.
Ooh, I think I do too.
We
They
love
rotate the other way down there.
Exactly. And again, recent.
I can't listen to the wind. Oh yeah, this was just what? Sunday?
Yeah, the other day.
Yeah, just the other day.
Oh,
Just
it's
the
so
other
tiny.
day.
It's so tiny.
That's one of these ones where I have to make sure my computer screen is clear to
Extra big, right? Exactly.
You're like, what is?
yeah, a little dust on my monitor.
They really be looking like that up in the sky sometimes, though. It's like that's a dot. Wait, the dot hasn't moved. Oh,
Wait, that's-
helicopter,
Yeah, that's a helicopter, right?
which is like
Yeah.
icing on the cupcake.
That's a small helicopter though.
Small one.
So,
Small one.
get
Yeah,
it in
I'll
the
do
air.
Kari, you want to
What are you
screenshot it real quick and blow it up?
No, I don't think you should say that out loud, Jamie. But you know,
Ayo.
make it bigger. Make it
Make
play
it
a little bit
bigger.
better.
I can do it.
Does it
too,
zoom in at
actually.
all? Is that it?
No,
I
that's
don't
as
think
much
we're
as it zooms in.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. There's a good one.
Verification there.
I've got so many opinions.
I'm gonna go with
You?
it's just balloons here.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Just balloons on that one. That's just a balloon rotating in the wind. It's a mylar, the good old
Yeah.
mylar alien species. You
Kid,
guys know
let
about
go.
them? Yeah.
I'm shocked that no one came up with that yet. The Mylarians.
Mylar aliens, yeah.
That's funny.
I'm a Mylarian starseed.
That's why we wear the silver suits.
That's why they run in slow motion.
It really all makes sense now.
It all makes sense.
There we go. I blew it up. You happy?
Yeah. It's giving me alien balloon.
I'm leaning towards balloon.
Yeah, balloon. Oh, yes. I love that we're all in agreement on this one. It's just balloons.
I didn't even give an opinion, but
Oh,
that's
sorry,
okay.
Brie.
Majority rule.
No, what do you think? I'm so sorry. I apologize.
I don't know. I was just gonna say need more info. I'm very.
Oh, okay. Bree is forever a middle bitch about everything, but that's why we
Yeah.
love her.
Yeah,
Hey, more info. You can always use more info, right?
Exactly.
Yep. Here we go.
Apart from that season,
It must be about 3,000 feet up now, I'd say.
More Mylarians.
Wow, look at
Oh wait,
that.
no, never mind. Is this on its side? Oh.
Nobody's going to believe us except I got it on film, huh?
Ah.
that sounds like Mikey Horn if I ever heard it.
Oh
Keep losing it.
shit.
There it is.
We really can't be saying his name like that.
Vibes.
He'll hear it. Could that be
There
the
goes a
top
jet
of a
right by
flying
it.
saucer?
Well, a little higher. There's the jet,
Did somebody say Billy
and
Meyer?
there's the saucer.
Oh God, stop.
I got a better view of it now.
Upside
You won't
down.
believe the
Flying
UFO
saucer?
I saw.
I know.
Also,
Watch
when
the
was
video.
this filmed? Because it
Wow.
looks like 1994.
Oh, it was just yesterday. I'm just
Imagine
kidding.
if it was something like that.
What's the verdict here? So
It was
Mr.
cool. The guy
Squirt.
seemed pretty convincing. I believe that he was astounded by this. I'm going to say probably weather balloon for this one, though. You know, it's not going anywhere. It's just kind of floating up there.
life
It's
is a journey,
always
Enzo.
balloons.
Life is a
Yeah,
journey.
life is a journey, for sure.
Oh, I don't know about this one.
I'm gonna have to go balloons as well on this one. This is a balloon to me again. This is the Malarians. It's the Malarians strike back.
Malarians.
The fucking movies that can be made. God.
Malarians strike back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Super simple
Oh,
character. Yeah, I didn't
my
even give my
goodness.
opinion. I think.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did I? No, I didn't.
No.
No,
That is
you
a big
didn't.
old
I'm gonna
no-cock
pause it for
no.
you.
No.
Oh, you just said no?
Yeah.
A hard
Just straight
Wilcock no?
no.
Okay.
Hard
Okay.
Wilcock nope.
I
Let's see
labeled
what I
that
got.
as a BB UAP because I thought it looked like a little bullet, like a little BB,
See that?
which I feel
Alright,
like we've seen
I
before
got-
until it turns, and I don't know. So I just say I don't know.
I got some California shit.
My Larians for sure. Ooh, and Carlsbad.
At the airport.
At the airport.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, hello. Let's play it again and let's see what thoughts Rather's got.
I felt the
Circulate.
collective air there. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about military flares, but it does kind of seem like it looks now like one's laying one and the other one's kind of dying off. But I don't know what to make of that big bright thing that happens like that.
One of the flares blows up. You know what I mean?
Blow up a flare. What?
Maybe it misfired and somebody put some black powder in it. I don't fucking know.
For reference,
That
right?
black powder.
This is 15 miles away. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
So it could just
Yeah,
be
that's-
military flares, is like what they're
Yeah.
getting at. Right.
Wow.
Just what everyone's speculating. You
Hmm.
did not smell what the rock was cooking, and it was
But I
military
know what
flares.
the rock was cooking.
It was pancakes.
Pancakes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he answered that question years later.
Wait, he was cooking
Oops.
pancakes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just ruined
whole
my
time.
childhood. Why would you?
Sorry.
he was cooking pancakes.
I always thought he was cooking like slow cooked ribs, some like barbecue sauce.
No.
Pancakes.
No.
Yeah.
I
He was, like, on a
that's-
podcast
That's on
and
brand
someone-
for The Rock.
And someone
but
like years later asked him, they were like, what was the rock cooking? And he was like, without like hesitation, it was like pancakes.
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 Those are some
more you
damn
know.
good pancakes.
I just
Listen.
learned
Oh
something.
my god.
You can make a lot of really good UFO art with pancakes.
Actually, yeah.
Oh, I bet.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're
It is
gonna
the
watch
In
greatest-
this.
the air.
Yeah, they're the greatest medium to make UFOs out of. And they're edible. I'm gonna make a flying UFO pancake video for you guys.
Okay, you guys, this one is weird. I'm gonna have to pause it. Okay, so she said at first I thought it was lightning.
I got it. I got another one.
Then lights from the other vehicles, but we rolled the windows down and started filming, and it traveled very fast. So she pauses it. She thinks that they drove by some type of freaking UFO.
So they're in a car here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say just reflections on their window.
On the window, yeah, for sure.
So they didn't realize that they were catching reflections on the window and thought it was like a UFO, and then
They said
posted
they
it all
rolled the
over.
windows down.
Oh, that's
I mean,
right. She said roll the windows down.
They could be unreliable narrators, so.
We rolled the windows down and started
I
filming.
was thinking, like, what could reflect like that? Like some kind of see-through corrugated plastic could.
Wait, but can you
reflect
hear
like that?
the wind?
That's the music on the radio. Get slowed down.
There's no.
Can you pause it on a frame where it's like,
So they lied and they didn't have the window down.
I don't know.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, I mean, if they did have the windows down, that is weird.
Oh my god, it's Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas.
That before Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a.
I think the word you're looking for
pride
is
zero.
anyway.
What do you think?
That was really nicely timed, Kari.
It was very nicely done.
I'm gonna go with UFO. No, I think if anything,
Yeah.
it'd be a weird atmospheric phenomenon. It doesn't really look like a UFO to me.
I agree.
True
I'm
that.
hard Wilcox no on that one.
Kari, what'd you say?
I'm gonna be spicy and say need more info.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if it really was, I don't know. It's always hard to take people's word for it. I don't want to take people's word for it. I also don't want to just discredit everyone and think that people are only trying to get, recognition for things. I don't know.
I also think that a lot of people are just confused, just like we were when we
True.
started the show, and we just didn't know what some things were on video. And like we've learned as we go along. So I think a lot of the videos we see are people who are absolutely not into aliens or UFOs or anything, and they're just filming something weird in the sky that they're not understanding. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
Definitely.
So they can sound super sincere in their video and be like actually very much so like what's going on. But I think that we also can be rational people and look at videos and be like, well, this is what it really is.
Right.
And there's room for that inside of this community. I think a lot of people assume that we're like big skeptics because we look at videos and we say no, but it's like we're trying to find the good videos to show to people out there and not these shit ones. So the next time someone comes along and they're like, we need proof of UFOs, we're like, okay, here's some videos that a giant group of people have all looked at and say are super sus. So what's your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, unless aliens are literally everywhere at all times, just plaguing our skies, the majority of things are going to be misidentifications.
Yeah, it's funny. I listened to an old Coast to Coast last night, and John Lear was talking about how there's 175 different ET races that are talking to us, and it was amusing to listen to because I was sat there thinking like, what really has changed in the last 30 years? Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Like we're still doing the same thing.
100%.
Yeah, but he also said that we started going to the moon in the 50s, and it only took us like 5 minutes to get there.
Yeah, I've heard that conspiracy several times where people are like, getting to the moon didn't take that long.
50s.
And they
5
just
minutes.
make you think that it takes a long time to get there so they can like get there early and set up. And I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah, he has made some extraordinary claims, RIP.
RIP, yeah.
But he definitely lost me at the whole prison planet thing, and how the moon is basically like a net that just catches all of us and we're just stuck here. It's like, why would you tell us that?
What a bummer.
Got a shred of evidence.
I know.
Exactly.
Even
Because
if it
it
was
got you to tune
true,
in
why
next
would
week,
you
that's
tell
why.
me that? Because now I'm just like,
What do you do with
Bumming
that
all
info?
out. Yeah.
Like we need
Well, I mean,
more
is
antidepressants now.
Is that not kind of the argument that people say when it comes to like why the government hasn't disclosed things? Because us as a society would like freak out or like be super depressed if we knew what was really going on or all those kind of things. You know what I mean? So like it's that same thing, Bree. So let's just live in a fantasy world where John Lear was telling the truth, and now your mind is blown and you don't want to live anymore because like who gives a shit? Isn't that don't people use that as an excuse to like, well, that's why we don't have disclosure, because us as a society will not handle it.
Well, shit, aliens are
It's the
one
way
thing,
that we're
prison
framing the
planet is
conversation.
different.
If the conversation is continually full of falsehoods and misinformation, then it'll never be taken seriously. And there's also the whole consciousness aspect that was never integrated. So we're nowhere near to an understanding as a culture because it's all disparate things that need to be tied together somehow in some kind of unifying thing, but it's yet to happen. One can hope.
I feel like
though.
one day.
One day.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, right? All right, I got this next one. This is from Mexico. Again, newer.
Ooh, I have a Mexican one too. Yes, if the video is captured in Mexico, does that make it a Mexican video?
I would think so. Look at this, look at this.
And what I'm about to show you now is taken from another place in Mexico. Watch this.
Sorry.
I really think there's no question about this.
So this is the same UFO, but a different person filming it from a different part of the city.
Should turn down the music.
So now you have seen it from 3 different angles. Comment and share this video with everyone. What?
Share it with everyone.
Share it with everyone.
Everyone.
Can we see the first part over again? The very first chunk?
Watch to the-
Because I don't remember seeing anything.
Yeah, they just didn't have it
beginning.
zoomed in as much. Right there.
Okay. This is the very first part?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then it kind of goes off camera. And then they're like zooming in and out. But then the video goes forward. And then you see the other ones. This one.
Okay.
And like I said, alleging that it's the same craft, just from a different area, from a different person.
Does it look like it's spinning, the lights? Like, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Or the craft is spinning. I don't know. Rather, what do you think? You give us your expertise, opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks weird. It looks like something that UFO Jane was showing to me on this week or a week prior, and I think that the conclusion to those were, I think, some in Texas that looked similar to this. I think the conclusion on that was that it was a hoax. So I mean, that's what I'm going to go with. I think this is a hoax.
Could this be
And you know what?
people on different sides of the border seeing the same thing?
I was gonna say, yeah, depending where in Texas or where in Mexico, it could have been the same exact UFO. Look at that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Kari? I'm gonna have to agree with Rather on this one. I'm not super into it. I don't think it's a UFO. I don't know if it's a hoax, but I don't think it's a UFO. I feel like it's just maybe something unidentified. And I don't think that the 2 videos or 3 videos that they're showing are necessarily related. Like I don't think that they look similar to me.
I don't have the overlay, but I can see it.
Scandalous.
Sounds hokey to me.
Sounds hokey to me.
Sounds hokey to me. I don't know.
So okay, I give it a no.
No.
Just no.
There you
Give
have
it
it,
a no.
everybody. It was a no.
I
a no.
give it a no.
Just a no. No,
I have
Jack
something-
is right. No one would ever lie about UFOs. It's unthinkable that someone would
Unthinkable.
stoop so low as to lie about something so important.
Exactly.
I mean, it is kind of unthinkable, really. I wouldn't believe it if the evidence wasn't there. You know, who the hell would lie about UFOs? Come on.
Exactly.
Isn't that sad?
Okay. It's a little bit sad.
You can apply that to anything, though, in every field. It's not like it's special just to this field.
Yeah.
That's true.
You want to have faith in humanity, but
that's the thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
thinks it's the best thing in the world.
I don't think humanity has faith in itself. Rather, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, sometimes things don't look too bright, do they?
You really don't.
That's
what
what
Guys.
the brightness.
We have to, exactly. That's why we got so many jokes and memes here. We gotta laugh somewhere in it.
Oh, wait, I haven't got my one meme in yet. It's coming.
All right,
you better hold on to that, Kari. You better hold on to that. Okay, here you go, guys. Oh hell no, Coldplay's gonna come for us.
Oh yeah, no Coldplay, please.
Okay. Just wait.
Is that the moon?
To me, is like what people would consider a UAP, maybe, because it looks like more of a phenomena, weird light, weird. What the hell is this? It's just staying there. I don't know.
I hate to say it, but I think that this is the bokeh effect there with that. I think that's what we're seeing with the kind of expanding into a ring.
Oh.
I feel you.
Similar to what that weather one was earlier.
Yeah.
Look at
Some
that.
version of light the camera's catching. Well, if you notice at the beginning of the video too, like it goes through a stream of like lens flares on right there. See, bam, and then it's like zooming in, and then there's more lens flares.
It's an object that's just reflecting. It's probably just a plane at the right angle.
So there is an object, you're saying?
There's an object there, but it's likely a plane.
I'm gonna go with Fifi's explanation, which is it's definitely a sky squid. That to me makes more sense.
That is a good explanation.
Can we please make that? Can we please make
an overlay
that
for sure?
An overlay
for sure.
All right. Forever sky squid.
Absolutely.
New to the show.
Forever, ever.
Bummer.
Ever.
I hate when I see something cool. Oh, no, I don't hate it.
Okay, so this is my last video, Bree. So you got the rest of the videos, and I named this one UFO for sure. So I have no idea what it could be.
I hope.
Probably not going to be.
It's probably not a UFO. Yeah.
Now you have my attention.
Oh, because they said UFO for sure. That's why.
Okay. Oh, no.
Oh, whoa.
No,
What is that?
No.
It's like that cat. No.
I like now it's just silent.
Nothing.
It's like the same look as that series of videos that honestly went viral for some reason.
Yeah.
I saw them everywhere. And why?
Also, there's just no way that that camera would have moved so smoothly with its movements.
Yeah, I think this is the one that UFO Jane said that Mick West debunked. Yeah, I think that what his tell was is there was no motion blur when it was kind of shooting off.
Yeah.
That
I
makes
can tell.
sense.
I can tell by the awkward, like I said, when it pans to follow it. There's no way it would have followed it that smoothly. It would have been more less behind and more ahead of it. It would have it knew that it was moving and it moved, and that was so blatantly obvious on that one.
There'd be a big holy shit from the guy that's
exactly and like trying
to
find it. Exactly that. Ooh, see, look, he
it's
exactly
so
follows
smooth.
it. Too smooth. That's right. Bad acting. Exactly.
You know what we haven't done, which I think we should do, is search for if there are any particular apps, like UFO recreating apps or things like that.
Yeah, I've heard about those.
Messing around with them and seeing what it looks like or what the effects are, what colors that they could do. I think that would also help us a lot with these videos if we knew, oh, this is exactly the kind of UFO you can plug in on UAP.
Gotta play their game to beat them.
Exactly. That's the thing that sucks too about like all this technology and stuff that we have. There's all these incredible technologies that you could make really convincing fake videos of things to throw into the mix that just like completely take people like by storm. We see it all the time on TikTok with these videos that have like millions of views, and it's like that's just really good CGI, but like okay.
Yeah, it's just going to get worse and worse. You know,
Exactly.
As much as I hate the government and the military's involvement in this thing, I think that is the one thing that you do kind of is nice about them is when you have those videos from the government or now potentially even scientists. You have that chain of custody, and you know that it's not
where it's coming
fake.
from. 100%.
Yeah.
I will say and that's always, I guess, been the idea around a lot of these like programs that they have within the government now of like how to report UFOs and things, that they're trying to take serious this chain of command of these kind of like evidence and these stories and things to try to categorize them and make them more palatable, I think, for the public and not as, wooey. And although that is a very good thing, it's also hard because like, as somebody who knows about our government and you look into their past, it's like they're not always telling us the truth. They're not always giving us the whole truth. They're not giving us a lot of information. So it like sucks because it's like you think that they would be trustworthy enough that those are the people you go to for all of these videos and documentation. But then it's like, but wait a second.
Yeah.
Are they giving us the real information?
Still can't have that blind trust. I agree.
I know, it's hard. What is this, Kari?
Blind trust with anything.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Sorry,
Kari. Is this what we're watching? What was that?
5 seconds, you'll be fine. It was a meme.
It was a meme.
Oh, does that count for her meme of the day?
That counts for her meme of the day, yeah.
That was my meme of the day.
I kind of wanted to see this one that I saw earlier with Stu.
Home in Virgie, Kentucky. His friend's granddaughter actually noticed it in the sky, so Alan started recording it because it looked odd. The U.S. Department of Defense and a local airport both denied having anything like this in the sky on this day. Here I zoomed in, turned down the exposure to try to get a better look at it. I honestly don't know what this could be. What do you guys think?
I'm trying to pause it here. So she said Kentucky, which is strange because I thought that this was in Illinois. But maybe it was Kentucky. But the man who saw this, he was outside with his telescope and he watched and filmed this thing for hours. Hours of footage.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and then of course he had lots of people gathered all around by the second hour or whatever, but it did look like almost like prongs. What would you call that? Like a U, but prongs. Yeah. Thanks, Kari. Thanks, Kari.
Like a staple with a really long staple.
Like a horseshoe?
But I do remember this because why do I think it was Illinois? It must have been when we did a Kentucky. We must have done a Kentucky episode on the podcast a long time ago. And I remember coming across this story and hearing from that man that literally recorded this for hours.
What if I'm going out on a limb here?
Rather.
Oh, okay, Rather, go ahead. I apologize.
You go ahead.
Okay, wait. I'm going to speculate here slightly.
Don't be swerving people's opinions.
What if this is in like somewhere that's very windy, and that happens to be like a pool floaty, like a clear, blowed up pool floaty.
Blowed up.
Okay,
so it sat in the sky for hours.
Yeah, because the wind current just kind of like blowed it around.
Blue? No, I did not.
And it maybe looks like that shape because it's like clear in the middle and you see the blown up sides. It's giving me pool toy.
I could see that. The angle that it's in the sky just seems so weird for something that's like being blown around.
Exactly.
So my first impression is that it kind of looks like a reflection of fluorescent lights. But if you believe their story that they're actually seeing something in the sky, then if you believe that, then I'd say that this is a real UFO. This looks, I don't know how something could stay at that angle in the sky.
Yeah, for sure. I also think it might be a pool toy that's filled with glitter. Specifically.
That's oddly specific, Jamie.
It's because Bree has one that's like that. It's because Bree has one like that.
Oh.
No, the glitter one popped in like a day.
Popped.
What did they say this
Sounds
was?
horrible.
Kentucky? Is it windy in Kentucky? I feel like it's windy in Kentucky.
It can be windy in Kentucky.
Why not?
I
I
said
feel like
it
it could
can
be
be.
wind. So I'm saying I feel like it could be windy anywhere. Why not?
Yeah, that is weird,
Yeah.
right? It can be windy
I
anywhere.
mean,
Okay.
I'm thinking this is like either some kind of mylar balloon on some long string,
Malarian.
the
Yeah.
long bit of string, and then pointed
How
up.
long is this video?
Or-
Is this
I
an hour?
like it. I like it because Malarian kind of sounds like malarkey.
Here we go.
Malarkey.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hold on.
what?
Valerian, like Valerian steel. They're talking Game of Thrones. If you I
Okay.
don't know that.
Oh, okay.
I don't watch it.
I know you don't.
I know
watch
I'm
TV.
weird. I don't watch.
I got
I
it,
don't
you
watch Game
guys.
of
Check
Thrones.
it out. Check it out.
Okay, check it out. I drive these brothers crazy. I do it on the daily.
Oh shit! That was.
Mosh. Silence.
Full floating.
That's like the same
When
thing.
Epling has the man stumped. And that's saying something coming from a
Oh, fair
long-time
use.
amateur astronomer.
Fair use.
Do we have a fair use banner
Yes.
Somewhere in here.
somewhere? Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay, go for it. I love his telescope.
Yeah, I like a telescope.
I know a satellite when I see it. I track satellites with my ham radio and the telescope.
But this
Trust
object
him
is like
immediately with
nothing.
his
he's
Look
ever
at
seen.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
so propane and propane accessories.
Mhm.
A strange airplane in the sky.
So Epling went to take a closer look,
Like you had a giant mirror in the sky reflecting sunlight.
and he saw something very different.
And so I thought, well, there's a shiny helicopter or plane hovering up there. I'm going to look at it. I got my binoculars out, and when I looked through the binoculars, I was stunned. This was no helicopter, and this was no plane.
Look at he has
And,
photos of shit.
In fact, this is what
That's
I saw.
a weird
For
one.
2.5 hours, he watched and photographed this object as it
2.5
hung in the
hours.
air until
That's
eventually
a long
it
time.
disappeared. And he wasn't
Sky
alone.
condom.
Police say they received numerous calls, and Epling found other observers online.
You're asking me if I think it's an earthly origin.
All that's left to ask, what is it?
I think it is.
By definition, it remains an unidentified flying object.
And it's still a UFO until it's identified.
I think it's a pair of
Well,
I'm getting
skyworms.
paid $1,000.
He's right.
Skyworms.
No,
So does that change anyone's opinions?
No.
it solidifies my opinion that it's a no.
It solidifies my it is a pool toy.
It solidifies mine, and it's a UFO.
Wow.
It's a UFO.
Well, we're all set in our beliefs now.
Wow, we're very stubborn in our ways.
Listen,
I like it.
I agree with the one really smart person that's on the screen right now. So now I am in the smart corner, and you guys aren't. Exactly.
guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, Kari hard dipped. I love that.
She's like, I'm out. I'm
out.
out.
I'm out.
You think you could
Okay.
get rid of me that easily?
Never.
Never.
No, not at all.
What's
Okay,
what's
so
next?
this next video, I only saved it because
Oh no.
we actually shared this a long time ago, and we all came to the conclusion that it was a hard fake. And then
okay.
it's resurfacing again, like most things that we see, this resurfacing cycle. And it's being, people are like, this is the best UFO footage ever seen.
Oh God, here we go.
So I figured
I've
that
heard that so many
maybe-
times this year. I'm
I
actually
feel
a
like I
little
know
nauseous
which
from it.
video it is you're about to pull up, so let's get it.
Can we keep an open mind? And let's hear from Rather first, and then who knows, maybe we will change our opinions.
Be the best UFO sighting caught on camera. Watch until the end.
Wait, what the?
Where'd it go? Where's I can't find it. Oh, wait. Focus.
That's not a fucking bird.
A hawk doesn't turn orange. What is that? Dude, I can't get on my camera.
What is this, dude?
Wait,
Look,
wait, look. What? Oh! Dude, they see it. What is that?
It is that fast. I think the big deal is, and what we decided back then, we decided that it didn't look like a UFO, and also that it cuts the frame to make it look like
I remember.
those jets were flying after it. But really, they moved the camera, and we have no idea if it cuts the frame or not. And then there's just a bunch of airplanes.
Also, there was no jet noise, right?
Nope,
I
none.
remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Nope.
And there was no jet sound.
Mm-mm.
That was one of the earliest videos we did on the show.
That we did, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I remember that.
But this
Yeah,
isn't the only account that's reposted it.
Yeah, originally I was just going to say that it looks like, a Mylarian again, and maybe it's, a targeting
Mylarian.
balloon or something like that. But Kari, great point of the no jet noises. Like
Mhm.
jets are loud. Those
You
are
get
those are
Especially
very
that
loud.
many.
jet scre-
Yeah.
People would have spoken about 5 jets being scrambled to chase after a craft over
Oh,
the
you
United
would-
States airspace.
Yeah.
Like, I think we would have heard about it.
Right, and they
sure.
would have heard it way before it
We
even
would
came
have heard
into
it and then
frame
heard
there.
about it.
Yeah.
I don't even think we would have been able to hear them yelling
Yeah, we wouldn't. All we would have heard
over
is
the audio. Like we would have, yeah. But like I said, this wasn't the first account that was reposting this video, and that's another weird thing that we've seen here over and over again. Is it's like these videos tend to come in
They
cycles.
get recycled.
Mm-hmm. And it really only takes one person to, even just putting out there the best UFO footage, people just take that and then it's just
run
like a
with it,
massive repost wheel. It just
It's the
seems
same
like
thing with people. Like there's like people that get debunked 20 years ago that then make a resurgence now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like stuff like that happening.
Absolutely.
It's the same kind of recycling of content.
Oh shit, Brie, what's happening?
Yeah.
You're surrounded by mist.
Yeah,
back.
it's happening. It's happening again. The spirits are angry.
it's so
Yeah,
weird.
who'd you
when it
make
does that.
mad?
Oh, what do we do?
I'm protected.
What the hell is even that?
Okay, now that was your one meme. Okay, I have to throw in some paranormal.
Okay, all right.
Uh-oh.
Because
Just a little
that's,
taste.
Pizza
you know,
delivery.
I have 3 I'm going to show you.
Okay.
The music. Oh, God.
Do they think it's a fairy?
The music that they put on here, I feel like is supposed to invoke some type of spiritual
Ethereal, yeah.
connectiveness. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm there. So if this isn't a ghost, fairy, whatever, what could this be? And if they did this, how could they do it? That's what I want to know.
I think that
Other thoughts?
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
it looks weird. If there's just one of those lights, I'd say it's an insect or something like that on a security camera. But they do. Yeah,
There's
I
like
don't know
3
how
of them
there's
in
3 of
sync.
them in a row there, keeping.
Are they lighting
equal
up
distance.
around it?
That's weird. Yeah, I'm with Rather on that one. Like I could understand if it was one kind of glowy,
Right.
even maybe 2, you see the front and the back, but this 3 and this is weird.
Are they reflecting or illuminating the floor or anything?
Not that I
You
can
can't
tell.
even see the floor.
Not that I can tell,
yeah,
but
yeah, you can.
to me, for some reason, if it had to be anything, it looks like a reflection of something, but I don't know what the fuck it would be reflecting off of in that direction, that way. You know what I mean? But like, it would make
Right.
sense if you saw 3 lights and like the 3 lights were in a row, so you see like a reflection of it, and it kind of even moves like you would see like maybe a car passing or something like that. But I don't know what it would be reflecting off of and how. So I'm not saying that that's evident or that's what I think it is, but that's the only thing I can think of when I see that is some sort of a reflection.
Hold on. Dad, can you explain this? It's just a spider web.
Oh.
I mean, sometimes
What?
things, if they're really close to the camera, I see that on my Ring door cam, like little dots really close to the camera can look really, really weird.
Weird.
I mean, to be fair, I was wondering how it was able to come over and then through the bars without being affected by it. If it is actually just coming down in front of the camera, but looks like it's coming forward.
It looks like it's from behind. It goes forward. It goes like this.
When it arcs out, though, it looks like it's a straight line that's connected to something.
Yeah, so I can see that. I can understand the spider web thing that he's saying because it does when it pulls up again. It looks like it's on a string.
Right, the whole the line. It looks like if you carry that line on, it's actually behaving as a solid line.
It looks like it's one.
Which would make sense if it's on a spider web, right?
Yeah.
Why would there just be 3
As it
perfect
goes now,
orbs?
there.
I don't know.
Yeah, that is good.
So I think what Rather was saying earlier, like he has a camera that's like this, and you pick up really weird things, and then the camera makes it look really weird. It's just how the camera is picking something up on that. It has weird reflections, picking up certain things that don't have a lot of detail inside of it. So I don't know why they look like 3 perfect circles. I got no idea on that one, but I'm assuming it has something to do with just the way the camera films things, especially if it's close up.
Rather, if you captured this on your Ring camera, send us some footage of this. Okay.
Next time I will do.
Right, you should. That's what you should be uploading to your YouTube channel. Your weird ring, and like use like when you edit it, do like the big red circle over it and like slow it down. You know what I mean?
I don't know what to think of that one, to be honest.
God damn it, Rather uploading your weird ring to YouTube. That's just.
Oh no, then you would have to show people the front of your house. Don't do that. Never mind. Absolutely not. Never mind.
Why they're gonna dox us anyway?
Exactly.
At this point, I think I'm gonna put my address on my Twitter name, like on my Twitter handle. Why not?
I'll just leave it there and be like,
Yo,
all right, show up.
like, what are you gonna do? I've said this before. I'm like, I don't understand the point of doxing people, and I don't really give a shit if I'm doxed, because like, no one's gonna come to my house, and if they do, like, just bring me a bottle of wine, and it'll be fine. Come on in. I hope you like cats. I have 2. They're very needy. You can hang out.
You'll meet her fake husband, Josh, who's always on call.
You're gonna want to watch.
Kari.
Okay, ready?
I have another front porch camera capture of a house that is clearly haunted. I'm not gonna lie. Immediately after watching this video, I thought it's time to sell your haunted house.
Ooh.
You can clearly see throughout this video that the chair is getting twisted and turned in different directions, but nothing else around it is moving. The owner of this property claims strange activity occurs all the time. In fact, one time he says that he came downstairs and he saw the microwave running while it was unplugged. In addition to that, he frequently sees his 3-year-old talking and playing with things that aren't there. If you like the unexplained caught on camera, please subscribe.
Oh, shut up.
Also, don't forget to let me know what you think is going on down in the comments.
That was the whole thing, just the chair moving once?
Got it.
You're
that was the
gonna-
whole thing?
Is that this is something weird is happening to the chair. It leans back. It comes forward.
That just looks like
and it
light
just looks like
moving.
it's-
There you go. Now it's tipping. I see.
How do we know there's not someone with some fish line in that car with the headlights?
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I'm
Exactly.
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is giving me fish line.
Yeah. If it levitated, then I might be impressed. But
A little bit more impressed. Yeah, for sure.
Yikes. Skinwalker footage.
For sure. This is the type of shit that would get you a bonus. This is the kind of shit that would get you a bonus at Skinwalker.
Yeah,
So I
no
could
shit, huh?
definitely see. I could definitely see someone tying some string to some shit and being like, "Oh, Bigelow, look what I did."
Yeah,
look what I
Bigelow would
did."
love it.
Presented the chat.
Would eat that
Someone
up.
get Dragon,
exactly.
come out here with that big ass assault rifle.
Right?
So I heard you had some UFO records. Can I buy them and bury them?
We can grow a UFO tree.
Oh yay!
Aww.
We'll plant all
Okay,
the
more-
UFO reports.
This
and
is my
move on.
paranormal corner for you guys.
Okay, keep it going.
Wow.
You can hear the spirit box in the background. So
great.
he's saying that this orb is coming
really fast.
from the window. I mean, not from the window, from the mirror. Now, there's lots of weird. I mean, mirrors have been known for being a portal, so
Portals.
to say,
Mhm.
attracting spirits to you, and you can manifest spirits into your house by mirrors or where the mirrors are placed, all kinds of things.
You
And
ever
it
play
just
the
depends.
Bloody Mary game as a kid?
Yes, I did.
Absolutely. I just want to know if I say Lou Elizondo 9 times in the mirror with a candle, is a Tic Tac going to appear?
I don't think so.
I'm too scared to try.
Right, me too, actually, low key.
He shows up instead of a
You
Tic
said the
Tac.
forbidden
I'd be
word,
like,
Bree.
"No!"
Oh my god! And you wouldn't even
The only
you wouldn't
response I
even
can
you
have
wouldn't
is,
even
"Who?"
see you wouldn't even see him coming because he's so short. You'd be like, "Where is he?"
A leprechaun.
I mean, that's a terrible thing to joke about. It's terrible. We're terrible. Don't do it.
Sorry. We apologize, guys. We apologize. Bree, can you play this video over? Because I don't really understand what's going
Hold
on.
on, Leah. I I didn't know that there was a neck present on such being.
Like
I didn't know. I thought it was missing.
Well, that's where it is. I guess it's lurking around everyone's mirrors.
That's
journey.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
So is he saying this orb comes out of the
Okay.
mirror?
Yeah. So
okay.
I'm going to start it over and then just look at the mirror.
Wow.
Kari. I will say that mirrors creep me the fuck out, especially at night. I don't like if at my aunt's house, she has like a fancy house, you know, she has like mirrors in her hallway and it's dark and old original wood floors from the 1900s or some shit. And like I walk down the hallway and I don't look inside the mirrors because I think that I'm gonna see a ghost inside of it. But I don't know if I would say that that's not a bug just flying at the camera. And that spirit box in the background is so weird.
I'm
like,
trying to get a spirit box.
It's
It's
actually
just
just the guy called Brad in the corner. He just sits there. No one knows.
Sits there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, see, like he's
Ever
saying
since
it's
Jerry
We're
died.
saying it's dust. That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
like something
I
just
agree.
jumped out at the
Listen,
camera.
It can't always be dust. Okay. You sound like NASA.
I mean, the dust could be coming out of the mirror. Who knows? But
It's dust from a different dimension. Oh my god.
Wait, I think I read that book. It was by Philip Pullman.
Wait, is it what's that one show? I actually really like that. It's on HBO.
Is it the dust
Dark
from
Matters?
Is it the dust from the place below? What's
Space
that movie?
dust.
That fucking it was. Oh my god, that's what it is. It's fucking space.
That's why I said he
dust.
sounds like NASA space dust with that tabby star that it
For
wasn't
sure. It's just
actually NASA,
dust.
that it was space dust.
Obviously, you all have never read Philip Pullman, and that's okay.
That's okay. I'm not cultured.
Okay.
What book is it though? Because
it's a trilogy. Well, it's two trilogies of books. It's called it's like Northern Lights, The Subtle Knife, and Amber Spyglass, and it's to do with like it's set in an alternate version of Oxford, around like the late 1800s, and then there's bears and spirits and magic and stuff. But then in the second book, she comes through to now Oxford, like our Oxford, and it's all like the first book is really steampunk. The second one, she meets this guy in another dimension, then comes to like the Oxford area, and then the third one, it's this big archetypal battle. It's amazing. And
it
then
honestly
it's
sounds
done
like Dark Matters.
a prequel trilogy of books about. So there's a concept through the books of dimensional dust, which is basically what you're talking about, and they go into like the origins of that in the first three, in like the prequel three that just kind of are coming out now. Which is cool because I grew up reading Philip Pullman like 20 years ago.
His
I met
Dark
him
Materials.
at his Dark Materials. That's what.
Okay, I keep saying
couldn't
Dark
find a word
Matters.
in my head. I'm like, what is it?
Why am I saying Dark Matters? Okay,
It's
so
not the Lyra trilogy. What's it called?
yeah,
No, I ended
did
up-
you
I
watch
met
that on
Philip-
HBO?
No, I haven't. It's
good.
that's the BBC one, right?
No, I don't know.
I haven't.
Shit.
I think I saw like the first 10 minutes of an episode on BBC and was like, oh, it looks okay.
It's
But
HBO, bro.
Nothing beats the books though. Like
That's
Philip
what
is
she
great,
said.
We got way
Always.
off topic, but
I don't know how to read.
I know you said
It's
dimensional dust, and I wanted. To
Well,
talk
it is
about
a good show if you're into that. But yeah, that's the dust.
I also
thing.
don't watch TV. I don't read and I don't watch TV.
audiobooks?
Ooh, I would audiobook it. That's true. I would audiobook it because I like to listen to podcasts. I'm a podcast like when I'm driving, learning things.
Yeah, double tasking, multitasking.
Exactly. Or like when I'm at work, I
Yeah.
have it in my headphones as I'm doing shit. Yeah, for sure. But I don't have time to look at
love
things. Just listen.
Audiobooks while reading the book. I don't know why. I think it helps keep my
Oh.
attention.
Your ADD, yeah, it helps you keep focused.
Mhm. So
I
I
can
usually
only
get
listen to
like a
certain
book
audiobooks.
and the audiobook if it comes with it, and then it like helps me.
Like
stay
it depends on the
focused.
reader. Like there's a reader for the Dan Brown books called Paul Michael, who is amazing. Like the best audiobooks for Dan Brown is Paul Michael. And there's also Stephen Fry doing Harry Potter, which is always a good listen.
What? I don't remember if we watched this one last week. You have to hide that comment. Silence. Okay, watch. Watch the baby play toy.
That is weird.
That was really fast. That was it. It's not like her her ass hits it or anything.
And
And
she
it's a new
notices
house.
that.
You see that Home Depot box?
And she
just
notices
moved
it.
here.
She looks and she's like, ooh.
Because those
Baby
things
didn't
are like
look there.
hella loud.
Baby
There's
didn't
definitely
notice,
something under
but
there
Mom
at the
did.
beginning, right?
You're right. Look at the bottom on the left side. Does it look like it's leaning?
Look, I mean, I'd say
What is
maybe
it?
maybe there's a
Pickup?
mouse under there.
Ew.
Ooh.
It pops down though.
Yeah,
It like jerks.
it's,
It like
it's on
yeah.
the awning there, like the I don't know what you guys call it.
No, it's
We
like
call
it's
it the skirting board.
no, yeah, it's like the trim along
yeah,
the wall.
The trim along, it's like propped up against there and just gone. That's all it is.
You guys, those are just baseboards, and they're a quarter of an inch thick.
Baseboards.
There you go. Baseboards.
There might be just a little tiny mouse hole
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right in it.
Yeah. I
A
agree, I
mouse
see it
hole
move.
in the baseboards that are only a quarter of an inch thick.
Possible. Listen,
Her
anything's
reaction didn't
possible.
really say "fuck this shit, I'm out."
It didn't.
It was like, okay.
To be fair, she looks like a
Breathe
new
in.
mom. Like she's like trying to hold the baby, so she's probably just like over some shit. She's probably like, okay, now I have fucking toys moving. Great.
To be fair, yeah, that is what it's like. You're just like, I don't have time. To
I
worry
can't.
about
Yeah, I can't
it.
deal with
I
this
don't
right
have
now.
time.
Exactly. It just goes back to what she's doing.
Yeah.
I would have dropped the baby and ran. You're on your own. Fend for
Agreed.
yourself.
Same.
Every man
Same,
for
actually.
themselves.
Same, actually. Yeah.
Just everybody remember, never give the baby to Brie.
No. Oh, is this Bigfoot?
No, that's my mom. How mean.
Well, that's a man inside of. That's a man.
It looks like
human
a
being.
bat to me right now. I can't even see a.
It's a man on all fours
Yeah,
inside of a
it's man
tunnel.
coming out of a cave.
But why? Oh, and he goes back inside.
Okay.
Okay.
wait. Did I just hear what I
Wait.
thought I heard?
Is that Wayne?
She's like, the fuck, we're in Mexico.
Oh, is that what she said? Okay. I thought she said, oh my God, it's a Mexican. And I was like, that was racist.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is that Wayne in his tunnel in the mountains?
But the sketchy thing is that you can tell by this nice, luxurious lounge seating here. They must be in some type of resort, if I were to guess. I mean, it's Cabo. That looks like your typical lounge bench.
Yeah.
Imagine you're just out there. Maybe they're on a honeymoon. You're out there having a glass of wine or a margarita because, Mexico, tequila and shit. And then you see some person, caveman, pop his head out.
Oh yeah,
of the
I'd be
cave
freaked out.
holes.
I'd be proper freaked out if I was like at a resort that I paid thousands of dollars to be at, and there's just this dude lurking in this cave. Yeah, I'd be freaked out for sure. And you can clearly see that he's staring at them back.
He's looking around.
Yeah,
to
it
his
is weird.
Right. Like, he's probably looking around to see if anyone else can, see him.
What's in the cave? He's there
What's in
with
the
other
cave?
underground aliens.
Maybe he lives there. Someone said he might be homeless. I feel you. If you find a nice little hole somewhere.
I think if you go in the cave, you're gonna find Brad Pitt's wife's head.
What? He just doesn't have a wife anymore.
Yeah, he's married to Angelina Jolie now, isn't he?
No, they got divorced.
they got divorced. I was making a Seven joke, but
So he's just waiting
I'm
for
gonna
them to
laugh
be
and do
done,
the
maybe,
fake all
so
the
he
way.
can run down and steal their leftover chips and salsa.
That looks like it's on the other side of the water when they zoom out, Brie. Like it's like a mountain on the other side of the water. Watch when they zoom out. Maybe they're on a boat.
I'm on a boat. And...
See, look.
Where?
Right there. Bam, water.
Where's water, Jamie?
Right above the blue chairs. That's
I think
water.
that's a Calvine
Jamie, that's just a trend.
mirage.
Ah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's
Could be a
weird as shit
Calvine.
though,
It's
Brie.
not water.
I agree. I'd be weirded out by it. But I'd also kind of would hang out in a cave in Mexico. That sounds kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie.
Didn't you do that?
Yeah, I
when
mean,
you
I think it's scarier if it is a human, isn't it?
Well, they have like cenotes in Mexico, the underground like pools of water that they have. That's like their fresh water source out in the jungle and stuff out there. So like cave the cave living was like very much a part of like the Mayan culture that was originally there. So like it's not that far off for that area if we're talking about Mexico, you guys. People live in caves. That's part of the culture.
Oh shit. Well, alrighty then.
To the Himalayas.
Okay.
I went to the Mayan pyramids, so like, you know.
Oh, she's cultured now.
I'm cultured now. I forgot. I'm cultured again. I'm cultured again.
She's cultured.
Cultured again. I just really love Mexico. I'm not gonna lie. I go there all
We're
the
back
time.
in Mexico.
Ooh,
We're back in
perfect.
Mexico.
Right.
It's where I always want to be. Their Mexican food. Ugh.
I'm sad. I was supposed to be in Mexico next month, but I'll be in Hawaii instead. Hawaii. What is that? Hawaii.
Hawaii would prefer if you went to Mexico. Not like you individually, just all people.
I think this is a giant Star of David falling from the sky.
Oh.
You see it?
I think we've done this one before.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It looks a lot like that one photo that Gary Nolan popularized, where someone was in like a convertible or something and took a photo of the.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh my
Stop.
god, yeah. It's a flying turtle. It's a turtle mylar balloon.
I don't know.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
It's
I'm
corn.
going with Star of David.
I'm gonna have to go with balloon too, unless it was doing something crazy. You know, it looks crazy. It doesn't really look like a typical balloon, but I know they come in all shapes and sizes.
Weird shapes and sizes, exactly.
Okay, if you say so. Oh,
Sorry,
my bad.
Brian.
Sorry.
And yes, everyone, Spooky Morales is correct. We do have an episode of Bobby's Cryptic Corner tonight, the Wendigo.
Oh, right, you
so
guys
make
are on
sure
double shift today.
we're on double duty today.
All right, yeah, we are on double duty. I'm gonna show 2 more videos.
Perfect.
One I have for Jamie because she is always theorizing on whether or not space junk is legitimate or not.
Exactly. I have a bone to pick with space junk.
So, this Australian farmer found a very unusual object on his farm. It turns out it came from outer space.
That's a man. Oh.
Okay, wait. What the hell is that fur?
What?
Do you see the fur on the side?
Insulation.
Insulation.
New South Wales sheep farmer Mick Miners was working on his property when he came across this large object.
That's a chunk of a satellite or a booster or something with
Australian
some
Space Agency
inside
confirmed the
lattice
strange
kind of insulation.
object was actually space junk, and it came from Elon Musk's SpaceX program.
But so here's the thing, but Bree's kind of alluding to, I'm thinking why she's showing this video so we can talk about this. And I'd love to hear Rather's opinion. Okay, Rather, everyone says that we are littered with space junk out there, right? Why is it that we don't have any actual photos of all the space junk we're surrounded with? Like if you like go to Google or ask people, everything is like recreations are drawn or like they're not actual pictures of space junk. So I don't understand why everyone complains about it. Like if you want to make noise about how we have so much space junk, why does no one show pictures of it? Is space junk not real?
Do you want to know an answer to that question?
No, she's asking Rather.
I'm asking Rather.
I think that is a good question. I think that it might just be that they're so small and our telescopes can't really get a good picture of them without being really up close.
That's really disappointing.
It's like, yeah, I mean the distances and like the even lower altitude is seeing something up there is hard. I think.
But like why not if you're sending a rocket out there? To go, let's say, venture to the moon or somewhere else, you can't throw a camera on the back of that motherfucker and like take some pictures of all the space junk. I'm just saying, I don't get it. Everyone talks about the space junk, all these scientists, and I'm like, I don't buy it. Show me real pictures of space junk. I don't believe
it. Yeah. I think that if you send something up there, like it's so like you think about just like planes and space junk in our atmosphere that we can see. There's like probably 10 times or way more space up there. So, although there is a ton of stuff up there, I think that the odds that you would actually see something fly by you is still pretty low.
See, that's crazy to me because they talk of like Neil deGrasse Tyson specifically talks about it like we have this ring of garbage around us basically, and that like the space station is constantly in danger every day of like running into all this space junk we have out there. But like I said, I don't see like a picture of space litter, and I feel like if it was really a serious thing, they'd have a campaign, they'd be showing it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they're like even just like a speck of paint is like dangerous space stuff, right?
Sure,
So like,
because
I
of the
think when they
speed
talk
that it's
about
traveling at.
it's just these little tiny particles that are really the problem, and you're not going to get a good picture of those, I don't think.
Would you consider Elon Musk's Tesla that he put into space junk? Because I would.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Like, what's its purpose? Hanging?
It was a cool visual for 3 days, and then it was pointless.
That's very true.
PR marketing, right?
Right.
Oh man,
It
but
worked.
the way that this thing landed, right there, like
Yeah, that doesn't seem right to me.
That's just not right.
I agree.
I'm shocked that it impaled into the ground like that. That seems.
Yeah.
I would have thought that was fake if.
For sure. You would think that it'd be like smashed to the side or something, but yeah, for it to be like thrown into the earth that way, that's weird as shit.
Well,
but I'm assuming
how-
also it has something to do with the shape of it, right? So the shape of it, physics wise, probably made it. That's why it came down the way that it did.
Yeah.
And whereas the square other one that you saw just kind of like clumped to the side to the ground, just kind of like landed
It could have
wherever.
fallen off on impact from that. Like,
Oh, that's true. Could have been like on top of it.
It just reminded me of Roswell, Mac Brazel, the rancher,
all the
could
way
have
back to
just come
Roswell.
across space junk.
But
We
weren't-
were
There'd be a lot
maybe
less space
we
junk back
weren't
then.
in
If
space.
Yeah.
Brie.
what?
What?
What, Kari?
but I mean that's kind of the prosaic explanation is that it wasn't space debris, but it was air
Like a weather
junk,
balloon
right? Yeah.
or Well, and who's not to say that maybe it was some type of, government technology that they accidentally misused and they had to get rid of the evidence of it,
Right, because I don't think that it was space debris. I feel like at one point, I want to say that Project Mogul wasn't actually the same time frame, that it was close, but it wasn't the same time frame. And that's what the giant weather balloon was supposed to be. They blamed it on Project Mogul. I don't know.
Mogul's
Yeah.
the big weather balloon project, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mogul, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Mogul.
What a Bosley.
Mhm.
All right, Bree, give us our last video you said.
This is the very last one.
Oh, hi, Tony. I love you. Why are you being ignored?
Is that a triceratops?
Yes, it is, baby.
First of all,
That's
vocally,
just
it wouldn't make
someone's
those
car.
sounds. Yeah, I was like, it would not make those sounds. Is this
But
like a Disneyland?
Tell me
where they
this
have-
doesn't look so real.
I was like, is this where they have like it's like there's like a bunch of people in the suit? It's like at Disneyland or something, and they're like,
an animatronic thing. But
oh, animatronic.
No. That shit doesn't look like animatronics. It
I
looks like
don't
a
know
real
why
goddamn
no one has ever made a Jurassic Park, even with animatronics. I don't understand.
There is
why no
Jurassic
one.
Park in Orlando. Not Orlando. Actually, I think Orlando too. Universal
Is it
Studios
San Diego?
has Jurassic
Yeah,
Park.
but we need like a whole thing though.
You guys, could this
I don't
be
know
real?
what this video. No, Brie.
Look how real it looks.
You're trying to convince us that dinosaurs are real right now, Brie.
Also,
And you
dinosaurs
think
had
it's
feathers and not the skin, but that's like
Oh my
another thing
God.
we can get
If
into.
I was
But
there, I
not-
would get the
Jamie,
hell
you
out
can't
there.
say
Yeah,
that they
right.
had feathers. Jamie can't say that they had feathers if she doesn't believe that birds are real.
I don't think birds are real
Then how did dinosaurs have feathers?
because dinosaurs weren't birds.
I'm
God
just gonna
damn
let
it.
that
There
one
you go.
sit for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Well, I'm just trying
Mhm.
to play with the old conspiracy button, you never know. Anyways, thank you for joining us today, Rather.
Yes,
it's been
thank
quite
you,
fun.
brother.
Yeah, no,
You are
thanks for
welcome
having
back
me. This was,
anytime
this was great.
you like. And if you come across some cool videos,
Send them our way.
send it our way.
Will do. Will do.
We're just trying to get to the bottom of it over
Absolutely. Do
And if
you
see
have
Josh Shaw, tell him we want him back again.
exactly? Do you have a show this week, rather, with Jane on Thursday? Are you guys doing a
I
show?
think Jane's doing a show. I got some things going on this Thursday, so I'm not going to be joining her. But I'll be back
Dang.
next Thursday.
All right, so yeah, you guys
Yeah,
all have
like,
to go
are
over
you-
to Jane's channel and
Is that
peep
your
him
new
on
show?
Thursdays.
Yeah, I think we're moving over to the James channel. Maybe someday
Cool.
Lou will have a second thought and and come back to us. But
Right?
until then, it's me,
No,
Jane, and
you guys are
Alien
doing.
Girl.
Yeah, you guys are doing great over there. I love it. That's
Yeah, no,
Thursday
it's
night
fun.
vibes.
Keeping it a little
I love
bit
it.
more lighthearted. Kind of like this,
Exactly.
focusing
You know
on
what?
the-
Jane
on the
low
mystery.
key. Jane low key actually really likes jokes and like puts a lot of funny things in there. And I think that that's something that's like overlooked a lot with Jane. But Jane actually has like a lot of jokes and she's constantly like throwing stuff out there.
Yeah, no, she's great.
She's fantastic. The only thing we're doing this week is we have a show at 6:30 tonight. We have Bobby's Cryptid Corner because Bree's going on vacation to Disneyland. She's abandoning
nice.
us for the parks to go have spooky season time.
Hey, that's okay.
Yeah.
I got
have fun out there.
2 storms to do
Thank
this
you.
week, so
You
I
know
won't be
what?
around either.
If you guys want, you guys should like tweet at her and shame her into going live while she's at Disneyland with her family in her costume.
Oh, because I'm gonna be a pirate.
A pirate.
Oh, yeah,
I love that.
Pirate.
Pirate.
All right. We love you guys all so much. We'll see you guys later tonight.
Yes,
Again,
thank you
Rather,
again,
thank you for
Rather.
coming. And we'll
Yeah,
see you
thank
guys
you.
later. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.